students to get into top boarding schools?
Yes, I do, yes.
Will it take for you to help with this preparation?
They're applying. It's about improving how fluent they are, improving how confident they are, improving how positive they are. If it's just for interview practice, it would normally need about 3 sessions for interview practice.
Famous iconic arc.
Bridge of Sighs, indeed.
Yeah.
And we have the beautiful Bodleian Library ahead of us.
Yeah.
What does it actually take to get into a British private school? UK independent schools require far more than just paperwork. You'll face English and maths tests, interviews with both child and parents, and sometimes essays or portfolios. Today, Michael Hartland breaks down every stage and nuance of this complex admissions journey.
I and Michael walking the streets of Oxford.
What a beautiful city it is.
What a beautiful day it is.
It is indeed.
And it's Friday.
It's Friday too.
Who doesn't like Fridays? I do. And it's a bicycle city as well.
You do have to watch out for bicycles coming quickly, being ridden by students who are late for their lectures.
Exactly. Okay, so Oxford is also home for many really well-known boarding schools.
Yes.
Highly rated as well, boarding
Yes.
schools.
Yes.
Stoverbrook, St. Clair's, Oxford International.
Yes.
Actually not too far away
Yes.
from where we are.
Yes.
They're all centrally based.
Yes.
Quite selective.
Yes, very selective.
Very selective. And Michael, my companion today, helps students to get into top schools.
That's right. I used to obviously interview students myself when I was a head teacher. So I have a program where I help students to develop topics to talk about. Lots of students are not used to talking about themselves in the way you need to in an interview. And sometimes they will say, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. So I need to help them to focus on what they are good at. I help them find out more about the school. Sometimes, I'm sure you wouldn't do this, Adil, but some agents haven't told them much about the school. So we look at the website, we look at how it matches their interests.
Of course,
So
yeah.
the school can see they found out a bit about it. And then I just develop their fluency by giving them lots of practice, asking them the kind of questions I used to ask when I was a head teacher, so they have the maximum possibility to be offered a place when they apply for these schools.
Why you call yourself head teacher? Because in the UK, it's headmaster is more common, isn't it?
Head teacher, headmaster, principal. There's lots of different terms. Head teachers are a gender-neutral term, so
I
it can
see.
apply to a woman as well as a man.
I see. So
Yes.
it's not like headmistress, it's
Yes.
a headmaster, okay?
Yes.
It's a head
Yes.
teacher. And it's more academic.
Well, I was principal when I was a head teacher, so there's lots of different words. English has lots and lots of words, as you know.
Yeah, of course, of course. So you help students to get into top boarding schools?
Yes, I do, yes.
Just in the UK or other countries can be?
It's like we were saying earlier about university application. The principles that I work on will help someone interview wherever they want to go, because it's based on the person themselves, talking about themselves, talking about what they have to offer, the institution they're applying for. So it doesn't matter where they're applying. It's about improving how fluent they are, improving how confident they are, improving how positive they are. We all like to speak to people who are positive.
True.
But students don't necessarily have those skills. As we said earlier, when they talk to their friends, they'll be jokey, they'll talk about lots of things on social media that aren't the kind of things really that are appropriate to talk about at an interview. So I help them do mind maps about their interests and just give them practice spaced out over a few sessions to develop their confidence at talking about the right sorts of things to enable a school to offer them a place.
Worried your child's English isn't strong enough for a UK school interview? At top-tier institutions like Eton, Harrow, or Winchester, interviews can be rigorous even for younger pupils. However, many less selective schools welcome children with basic English and conduct friendly getting-to-know-you sessions rather than formal interrogations. Schools often provide intensive EAL, English as a foreign language, courses right on campus, while pre-GCSE or foundation programs give students a full year to strengthen their language skills before the main curriculum begins. What matters most during these early interviews isn't fluency, it's potential and motivation.
Let's talk about the admission process in most of the schools in this country. So usually it's a test of English
and
test?
maths.
English
that's
and
right.
maths.
Yes.
Some schools require tests on subjects they are to select.
Yes.
If it comes to A level.
If it's for A level, they might set a paper,
yeah.
scholarship paper or something. That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And most of these tests can be done online, right?
Yes. Normally, a school will give you a sample paper so that you can have the idea. And obviously, once I've seen the kind of exam students will be sitting, I'm able to help with that. I'm a specialist in English, and my wife, who's also got an MA from Cambridge, she teaches EAL to help with grammar and fluency, so I can offer particular expertise in preparing for the English tests as well as the interview skills.
Okay.
Do you speak English?
What about maths test?
So with maths, I do work with other tutoring agencies that work with Oxbridge students, so I'm able to link up. I've done work with this other organisation where we do presentations about Oxford and Cambridge, so I work with some other good people.
Okay, that's good. So it's preparing for English test when it comes to your services, as well as preparing for the interview.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. Yes, I'm an English specialist. I studied English at Cambridge, and then the Oxbridge preparation and the wider subject knowledge has come through my years working in schools.
I'm just thinking that we're gonna, I think, talk about this in a separate episode. Why consider boarding schools in this country? It is a very interesting topic. I'm a father of two.
Yes.
15 and 17.
Yes.
And from next year, they're both go into boarding.
Yes.
Let's talk about this, but it will be in a separate episode.
Yes.
Because many parents, they've heard, many think, plan sending their kids to, not just to the UK, but to other countries for schooling with boarding, but still not sure.
Yes.
So make sure you follow the link in the description after watching this video.
Beyond tests and interviews, what else shapes the UK school application process? Registration comes first. You'll need to apply 1 to 2 years ahead for popular schools, often with a $100 to $500 fee. Teachers from your child's current school must provide reference letters describing academic abilities and personal qualities. You'll submit school reports from the past 2 to 3 years, translated into English. Visiting the boarding school during open days or arranging an individual tour proves invaluable. Some institutions request essays or creative portfolios, particularly for programs emphasizing arts, music, or sports. Finally, parent interviews ensure alignment with the school's educational philosophy.
How long does it usually take for you to help with this preparation to get into top boarding school, say in this country?
All good questions.
If it's just for interview practice, it would normally need about 3 sessions for interview practice.
Only 3 sessions?
Yep.
Okay.
For English preparation, it depends on their quality of English.
Of course,
and that might need much more than that. But I can do interview preparation quite quickly, and then if they make good progress, 3 sessions is sometimes enough. Yep.
Famous iconic arc.
Bridge of Sighs, indeed.
Yeah.
And we have the beautiful Bodleian Library ahead of us.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yes.
Just there. We can go through this way.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can go through this way. Have you been inside?
Of course.
Of course. I haven't. I haven't been inside. Is it beautiful?
Yes.
Probably very beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
And the libraries in Oxford and Cambridge are superb. Each college has its own library, and then there are centralised libraries like the Bodleian as well.
Yeah. Look how beautiful it is. And you are quite flexible in terms of how many sessions can be booked with you.
Absolutely, because every child is different. Some children are very, very nervous and need more help. Some children are quite confident and just need direction about the right kind of questions that they'll be asked. So it very much is about the student. So when I meet the student for the first time, I'm able to quickly work out what kind of help they will need to give them a chance of being successful at an interview.
Do you offer free sessions?
I offer a free introductory session to meet with parents and to meet with the student, just to talk about the kind of things I will be doing with the student, and for families to ask me questions.
It's obviously students.
Yes. It's obviously a big decision to take up tuition, and I understand that. So I want families to have trust in me, that I do know what I'm talking about, and I'm able to explain about my background. So one of the things we haven't talked about is that I'm a member of 2 UK national organisations. One is the National Association for Working with Able Children in Education. So I actually visit schools and advise schools about how teachers should best work with bright children.
Oh,
and I'm also a member of the
I'm
also a member of the National Association for the Teaching of English, the secondary committee, where we talk about issues facing the teaching of English in the UK and give direction to schools across the nation.
How come you've never said this to me before? You're so modest. Yeah, okay.
With some children, you know, this interview practice, after you've done it the 3rd time, there's nothing more to talk about. That's why, because normally if they're only 12 or 13, they want to talk about, I play the clarinet, I'm interested in maths.
I see.
And that's about it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And after the 3rd hour, you think, what can I do if I have another hour with them? We're just going to be saying the same thing.
But you should get them to do presentations as well. You know, I think it's a good practice. No?
Yeah, it depends how old they are.
Yeah,
but
depends how old
often
they
lots
are.
of children, they're sent when they're quite young, aren't they?
So what's the youngest kid you worked with?
I actually work with a British child who's 9 years old.
9 years old.
I see her on a Friday morning at 8 o'clock before she goes to school.
Okay.
But it's good, she's bright. And I just love seeing them make progress. You know?
It's very rewarding.
It's very rewarding.
Yeah.
How do you navigate requirements that vary wildly between schools? Maryadi's experts handle this complexity for you, already chosen a school. We coordinate everything, completing applications, translating documents, organizing testing, and preparing your child for entrance exams through specialists like Michael. We also arrange visas, find guardians, mandatory for minors, and manage transfers and adaptation. Still deciding? We'll analyze your child's academic profile, interests, strengths, your family budget, and priorities to identify the perfect match. Our contact details are in the description.
You know, I often go with parents, with families, visiting schools. And what's funny, that usually fathers, they look at one thing and mothers look at another thing. Have you noticed that as well?
Yeah.
For mothers, usually what they look at the most, boarding facilities.
Yes.
That's what they want to know, where my child is going to be resting.
Yes.
How clean the bathrooms are.
Yeah, it's really important.
It is important too.
That's where they have to escape every day after school. Their room, the facilities, the common room, where they can relax. It's very important. Just like your home is a very important place for your child.
You agree?
Yeah.
How my child's clothes will be washed, how often.
Yes.
Beddings changed.
Yes, these details are really important.
There's so many details.
Yes.
What's the routine, daily routine?
And a good boarding school will have answers. They'll have routines and systems.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to tell you immediately, when you meet the right person, twice a week, laundry, 3 times a week, once a week, whatever. Children do it themselves, we do it for them. They will have answers. Lots of UK schools have very high standards. They're regulated by the government, they're inspected. It's really important for schools to have good inspection reports. So a lot of schools work very, very hard to provide top quality pastoral care and boarding care for students.
Wondering how to choose the right UK boarding school in the first place? We've created a detailed episode covering exactly that. Link in the description, essential viewing before making your decision. If this guide to UK school admissions proved valuable, please like and subscribe. This truly matters. Every subscription and like signals to the platform that our content serves a purpose, pushing the algorithm to share it with more families who need this information. We don't create entertainment. We build practical guides, helping people make one of life's most crucial decisions, where and how their children should study. Thank you for watching and see you soon.